Morning, everyone. Very excited to bring you guys a brand new coffee talk from Fort Wilderness Cabins. It's been a fun trip so far. I got coffee this morning, not on the golf cart, because I've decided to be a good husband and not wake Stacy up and the kids up at the crack of dawn. It's almost 8 o'clock, so I did pretty good. I just let Stacy know that I am doing the coffee talk this morning. If she wants to get up and join me and grab a cup of coffee, coffee's already made. So what I wanted to do is just recap what we did yesterday, and then go over what we're going to be doing today. And so good morning. Yesterday was a pretty good day. We got Avery up and we went and saw the horses yesterday morning. We saw all the big horses in the big corrals back by the Hoop-de-Doo Review. So that was fun. There are some awesome horses. They have Clydesdales. They have I forget the other kind of Picurian maybe, and then Belgian horses, and then they have the little ponies in the back. Morning, Craig. And then they had they have the Calliope there. The Hoop-de-Doo. Yeah, we didn't get the barbecue ribs. We didn't eat the Hoop-de-Doo Review. Stacy reviewed that, and she's looking at the menu, and she's like, she saw one of the shows from the Hoop-de-Doo Review online, and she's like, it didn't really do anything for her, so we didn't do anything. Good morning, Lisa. Good to see you. And Pile Adventures, welcome in. So we decided not to do Hoop-de-Doo this trip. Maybe in the future with friends. We'll see. Oop, I gotta start my alarm. That's the 8 o'clock alarm. I'm early. Surprise, surprise. So we went up and we brought Avery and Sophie, and we took a ride up to the corrals to see the horses, the big horses. That was fun. We love seeing the horses. Maybe we'll go and see them again today. Ooh, Stacy's joining me. Wow.
Slamming the door like 10 times.
I didn't know it slammed. Sorry. I'm live right now. Yeah. Just let it slam. I got pound cake. I got butter pound cake. And then I got the marble pound cake, because Sophie loves her marble pound cake. Well, you brought a whole slew of breakfast items. Morning. Morning, Cynthia. Well, I wasn't expecting you.
Well,
I gave you the warning.
Like the 10th slamming of the door.
She's exaggerating. The door wasn't slamming. Give it a break.
It was.
It's show and tell time. Yeah, so we got coffee for our actual coffee talk. And we got... You got Fruit Loops. And coffee cake. And you got all your 2 medicines, and the other ones are supplements. We do our CoQ10 supplements.
It's my heart med.
It's our heart meds. Make sure that our veins and arteries are staying have their elasticity. And then we have, why do you have vitamin D3? I don't need the vitamin D3.
Because my vitamin D3 is very low.
Really? Yep. It's because you're always wearing a sweatshirt. We're out in the sun. We're out in Florida. She's always wearing jackets and sweatshirts and long sleeve stuff. That's probably why your D3 is low.
Cold. Did I already take these?
I didn't see you take it. I saw you take the CoQ10. The
I'll take 2 of
CoQ10.
these.
So it was...
Once you hit 50, everything goes to hell.
This is a family channel.
Don't
So,
get old.
I was just telling them about recapping yesterday how we went to the horses with Avery and Sophie,
Mm-hmm.
and they were pretty good. They're pretty cool. All the horses were
So
up
big.
except for one. What was it? What was the guy who was sleeping? I want to say Grace, but it wasn't Grace. It was something.
Grady.
Grady. I was close. Grady, the blonde horse, right? He was laying down and he was sleeping. He was out like a light, but he was sleeping with his eyes partially open and his mouth was like this.
It kind of looked like he was smiling.
It was like, kind of looked like he was smiling, and there was like 20 flies picking around at his mouth and his teeth and stuff like that. I don't think they were cleaning. It's not like they're birds cleaning at the teeth, but anyways. But it was pretty cool to see a horse sleep
It
like
looked
that.
like he was like, because the other 3 horses that are around him were all up and alert and everything. So I said to Amos, I think he was partying too much last night. And the way he was laying, he kind of looked like he had like a smile on his face. It's kind of funny.
Having good dreams. It would have been funny if his legs started kicking like a cat does or something.
Huge. Their heads are half the size of my body length.
They keep, I know, they keep a length of rope, so it keeps you away from petting them. But you want to pet them, and you can tell they want to be scratched and petted, and but you can't do that. But you want to, because they look like such friendly horses, and they are beautiful horses. And some of them are just like looking at you, they're just out of hand's reach.
They're like looking at you like, why aren't you petting me?
I know.
It's like, oh, it kills me.
It's tough not to do, but it's a really cool place to visit. We have John and Lisa and Craig about it. So yesterday we went up there and brought them to see the horses, and then we walked around the stores. Avery need help? Child-proof fruit loops.
Yeah, I think my hand's greasy.
Yeah, you just made the bag all greasy. Alright, I was able to open it.
Cholesterol man.
You don't have to give me a whole...
Oh, it's a show and tell.
You're like Leonard. I didn't say it was show and tell. I didn't say it was show and tell. That was Cynthia.
Oh. Cynthia cholesterol meds.
Yeah. Cynthia causing trouble. Ooh, look at the marbling on this one. Ooh.
I don't have my glasses, so if anyone's saying anything to me.
Yeah, they're saying you stop whining about your meds, and Charlie is really awesome. Meds. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You're like Leonard from Big Bang Theory. All your meds.
My breathing meds are in there. I didn't bring them out. That's it. What I have.
Dad is going to the VA now. Oh, is he sick again, Matt?
He gets checkups. A lot.
He gets, yeah. Or maybe
he's old too.
Maybe it's his brother.
No, he would have said it, uncle.
Oh, okay.
Well,
hopefully everything's okay, Matt. What else did we do yesterday? We drove around.
We drove around with Sophie. We went over to Matt and Jan's.
Yep, Matt and Jan are here now.
They're 2 doors down.
We had
Isn't it a band?
Matt and
2
Jan.
doors down.
2 doors down. No, I don't know.
I don't like the band.
We had pulled pork sandwiches, which were very good. They had like 4 or 5 different sauces to choose from. The barbecue sauces. I made them. I like mixing stuff. If you ever know me, I know Walt and Melissa get grossed out sometimes with the soda mixes I mentioned. But I always mix sodas, and I always mix my barbecue sauces. And they always come out awesome because I'm like a barbecue sauce mixing genius, so it just came out awesome. And I tried 3 different ones.
The cat's moving, so you need to read it.
And hello, Heather. Victor, hello, welcome in. Ooh. And I tried the jalapeno jelly that Mark recommended. So I put that on top of the top bun. He puts that
on everything.
He puts it on everything, even ice cream, I guess. But anyways, I tried it for the first time ever. So I tried that as a accompaniment to my barbecue sauce with the pulled pork.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
I don't eat
I tried a
pork.
light. I didn't try to go heavy because it's my first time trying it. But I tried it first. And I was like, okay, it's a little bit hot.
You just
But I was
say
like,
it's a little
but I was
It's like
imagining.
a sweet hot, right?
I took too much when I did it.
Oh.
It was all by itself. But then I was like, okay, there was some definitely some sweetness to it too. And I was like, this is gonna work with barbecue. So I put some on the top bun, and it absolutely worked. It was great.
Yeah.
So I had a first barbecue. I had my first pulled pork sandwich with 3 different new sauces and jalapeno jelly, and it was really great.
All right,
It was
leave
really,
cat.
really good.
That's it. Move. I jumped out.
They're saying hi to each other. Off to visit my mom, who is dementia and assisted living. Oh, Heather, that's too bad. Yeah, my father passed away. He had dementia and Alzheimer's.
That was rough.
Yeah,
Well,
that was very.
It was rough on the family that was there. We were here,
Yeah, it's rougher on
and they're
them.
up in Massachusetts, so we didn't see it, and we weren't any help because we were here.
Yeah,
But it was rough for the family. It was definitely rough for the family.
definitely rougher on them. I'm not going to take that away from them.
Oh, yeah.
They had to deal with a lot.
Yeah. It's not easy. Definitely not easy.
I used to mix soda when I was 10. What are you saying?
You're a child. Just call him out.
I will give you that. I am.
What was your 2 favorite soda mixing flavors?
You can't. Why do people have to pick favorites? One don't have to pick favorites. I see different sodas,
Well,
and
like,
I see
what would
different
be
brands.
one that you highly recommend?
I am like Remy when it comes to mixing stuff. You know, he starts getting all these little lightning things around it, and you press some Fresca, and you put some Coke Zero and some Dr. Pepper Zero, and maybe a little bit of Sprite, and it's like.
We'll go to Culver's and
all
he'll
these
bring the
things.
soda. Guess what's in it?
Guess what's in it? There's like 4 different things.
I'm like, I don't care. I don't care.
Well, it's all these.
Like a root beer or a Mr.
Root beer is
Pibbs.
very, very easy to distinguish within a mix. Root beer and Dr. Pepper, because it has like a cherryish type of
Right.
flavor.
So that's the thing
So
that
it's
stands
like-
out to me. So it's like,
So I'm just going, psh, 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 it's like, and has it ever been gross? Maybe for you, but I don't think so.
I think there was 1 or 2 times it was.
But it's been pretty good for the most part, though, right? They're usually pretty good.
Did sidewalk chalk in our driveway.
We did awesome sidewalk chalk. Avery drew Pac-Man and a banana and a flag, okay?
He
Avery
told me
did
it
a
was a
great job.
pickle.
Pac-Man was Pac-Man and a pickle and a flag.
Yeah.
And what did I say?
You said a banana. He told you a banana. He told me a pickle.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So if
It
he
was
said,
yellow.
I know.
If it was a pickle, it was a yellow pickle.
I think what it was he started to draw Pac-Man and he didn't like it, so he came up with an excuse of
No,
what
but
it was.
it was. But he did a really good job on the Pac-Man that he actually saw.
Yeah.
And then the afternoon storm yesterday wiped everything out off the chalk.
We actually had a worker, a male worker. I was putting some sidewalk chalk myself, and he came over and he's like, "Oh, are you the one that's been drawing all the great stuff on the, all the art on there?" And I just started, so I'm like, "What?" you know?
If
Oh, I came over to change the trash and I saw all the art. It's wonderful.
Yeah. I missed what's her face? Sprite and Coke. Okay, yep, I've done Sprite and Coke.
Have
My
you?
son Sprite and
I remember
Pepsi.
that.
I do mixes every day, lady. And you are totally oblivious to my awesomeness.
So we're gonna do some more sidewalk chalk today. We'll do that. I think we're going into the park later on tonight. Sophie does want to do sunrise, so we gotta get in there earlier than what I think we planned.
Sunrise?
Sunrise.
Oh, into Magic Kingdom?
Yeah.
On the day before July 4th.
Oh.
That wasn't part of the plan. And Sophie can
Talk to her.
do her rides at a different time. We'll see. We will see. If you are inclined to make ribs, I've never ever tried to make ribs. I don't have that much patience.
I don't eat ribs.
And for me to make
Avery.
hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill, just even yesterday, which their grill was in sad shape, I had to clean it. The only thing I had to clean it was a face cloth, and the face cloth was black after I was done because there was actually mold growing on that grill, so I had to clean it really well.
Wouldn't you think Disney, if they're providing these grills, that they should be required to clean them, just like they're required to clean the rooms? because they don't know what the previous family cooked on that grill, and they're exposing us with that. So our grill actually had mold on it, so we're probably all gonna die if you didn't clean it properly.
So if you're inclined to make ribs, try marinating them in flat cherry Coke overnight.
Oh wow.
What's the difference between flat Coke when it comes to marinating? What's the difference between flat Coke and if it's carbonated? Does carbonation do something to the meat? I'm very curious now. I am very curious about food, and I'm the one that does the great cooking, but it's rare.
Okay.
I'm lazy when it comes to sometimes with regards to cooking. I'm a very simple person, but when I do decide to cook, they usually come out really great, and Avery hasn't ever refused anything I've made. So it's been except tuna fish sandwiches. He doesn't like. Doesn't even want to try tuna fish sandwiches. But any marinades, he loves my my salmon glaze. I forget the name of it. It's has garlic and pineapple and it used to be. It was similar to the one that used to have at Fridays. I forget the name of it, but Avery always wants me to make it.
No Jack Daniels.
Whiskey. Yeah, there's whiskey involved, a small amount, and yeah, it's really, really good salmon glaze. And
you do
but he likes
steak, a steak thing too, man.
I do awesome steak stuff. Every time I make my steak, it's tough because it's almost like every time I try something new, it's like, oh, I really like this, and I'm on a diet, and it's like, oh, I can't have that, and so
we don't cook meals because I've tried to do all
so many
meals,
times,
and 2 of the 4 won't eat it, or it just goes to waste.
No, they'll eat it the original time you make it, but no one eats the leftovers, or they don't eat the leftovers, and I can't eat the same thing 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
So a lot of it ends up going bad in the fridge or whatever before getting
Well,
eaten.
either that, or Sophie doesn't like it, or someone doesn't like it. So it's like, I went through all that trouble for it not to end up getting eating and stuff like that.
Cynthia was on break. She's going ninja again. Okay, thanks, Cynthia. Let's see what else is here. He mixes many flavors. My son-in-law makes the flavors for a gaming supplement company. Oh, the chat jumped. Very cool. Wow.
Gaming what the kids like is I make a whole bunch of sides.
Pretty cool.
So yeah. I'll one day make a rice pilaf, broccoli, corn, or green beans. Like, I'll make a whole bunch of sides, and they like eating all the sides.
Yeah.
So Sophie's not a big meat eater. It's just how she's been since she was a baby, actually.
Oh, he said you could freeze it too for another time instead of just putting it in the fridge. That's smart. Just don't think about that stuff.
So we just do a whole bunch of sides.
Too.
I'm not a big meat eater. I don't tend to eat a lot of meat either, so.
When it comes to Avery, he likes to have a lot of sides in the fridge, right? And then he'll have me either make his salmon or his flounder or whatever.
Yeah. Avery,
and so I'll make that fresh, but then he'll go into the fridge, and he has a plate, and he's like an artist with his food. He's like, has a plate, and you can tell he has this vision in his head of what he wants on his plate, because when he's done with his plate, it's colorful, it's all arranged, it's all symmetrical, and it's like he has this 5 different sides, and then he has this then he has his main thing, which I just made, and he's like, and then he likes eating in his bedroom. And you could tell when he's walking to his bedroom, he's like, got this little hum going.
He's so happy.
He is so happy in that moment, which you can't deny him those moments. It's like he's just so happy. He's like, wow.
So
and it's like, and he comes out and the plate's pretty empty. Like, how was it, Evie? It's good. He doesn't expand on that. He usually it's good. And he always talks like a Scooby-Doo character for some reason. It's like too much throatal type of a voice thing that he does with his
Like he's
when he's talking,
Scooby.
like something like that. It's like,
Yeah.
but anyways, you know he's happy, so that's happy. Mike Wazowski, welcome in.
Morning.
Yeah, we have to meet up with them for lunch. They wanted to try the Ovation place, which I'm not sure if we left. If I left that off hanging, I'm sorry, Mike. I know that she had to check out the menu. You had to check out the menu.
Yeah, I did. I mentioned the Ovation place.
A lot of things were
like
going
Mother's
on,
Day.
and I apologize, Mike. If it's my fault, I apologize. But if you still want to do something some point, yeah, we're more than happy to check out that place. And also Celebration Tavern's also on the awesome list. So, but we've never tried Ovation yet. I've been hesitant, but I've heard two people at least. Mike said that's one of his favorite places.
Yeah.
And then did Walt and Melissa say that they tried it and it was good? Someone else tried.
I think they didn't try the one that's near us, but they did try one. I think they said it was good.
Jim, welcome in.
Good morning.
Jim is the creator of our shirt logos and all that stuff. And if you've ever bought on a shirt or seen us wearing one of our shirts, Jim created them. Coffee talk. Here's coffee to you, Jim. This coffee in the hotel room or in the cabin, it's like a limited thing. So I'm making it. Yesterday I made it for 10 cups because they do cups. I don't know how they measure cups. And it came out being too weak yesterday for one pack of the thing that they already have, their pre-packed coffee. So today I reduced it down to 6 cups, and it's still pretty weak. So I might have to do it to like 4 cups for these little packets. I
think their cup is a half a cup actually.
Yeah, or
how it comes out.
I think a cup is officially I think 8 ounces. I think I can't remember I remember some stuff at some point. Today is not a good memory day, but yeah, I think cups 8 ounces, pints 16 ounces. So it's always like a little bit less than these coffee cups, anyways.
Well, I did one of those individual pod things, I think the first day that we were here, when you were off picking Sophie up, and it only filled up my cup, like half, so I had to press it again for it to run through again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
And then I started getting frustrating, I just started pressing buttons.
All right, so we are staying in a cabin over Halloween. Wow, that's something awesome. I am really trying to, well, not talk her into, but I've mentioned it a couple times, so we're trying to stay here. I want a long weekend down here during Halloween and Christmas, but we'll see how things work out. We have Sophie's last year of college. So after she's out of college, I'm expecting to do a lot more things. Well, we'll see. Again, we want Sophie to come with us, right? And we want her to have a job, right? And we want her to be everything. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going over that again. You know the reasons. You want to go off with your mother, go right ahead. You had that. I said that many times ago. Many yarns ago. Well, good morning, Kay. Mike Beachman, welcome in. And yeah, what was that thing you were looking at that you were going to send? You wanted to say, oh, we should send this to Jim. She always finds weird stuff that's like hot stuff, and she's like, let's send this to Jim.
He'll try anything.
I was like, why do you want to torture Jim? Because he did that.
Well, him and his son.
He was the one that got us to do that jelly bean contest, right? That almost killed me.
I almost had to take him up to the emergency
I was
room.
almost, my throat like closed up, and I was like, it was so bad.
I thought I was going to have to end the stream and take him to the ER. No lie.
Those were missed. They were on the charts. Those were mischarted, I think.
There was a couple that the coloring were very similar.
It was funny.
So it was like hot, which we did. It was not too bad. Then the next one looked the same, very similar to the hottest one. And I think we ate the hottest one. And then it was like, oh my God.
It was, yeah.
Milk wasn't helping.
It was not. And it was a very, very tough moment. Traumatic moment. I never had that where your body just goes.
I thought, I seriously thought I was going to take him to the ER. Like, sorry guys.
Oh, yeah. It was a funny moment. I think it's on It was during a stream, right?
It was during a stream.
I can't remember. It was years ago. Cherie, welcome in. If I missed you, I apologize. I'm getting a little distracted with the chat, or with talking, and but yeah, but welcome in. And if I've missed a comment you want me to see, please repost.
Next time I see something that's hot, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna get it for you, Jim, and send it.
Yeah. Or we see whenever we think.
That guy just opened a can of beer.
Whenever we, I don't know. Whenever we see coffee stuff or heat stuff, or there you go, or Reese's stuff, we think of Jim.
Reese's, that's Cynthia.
Reese's peanut butter. Jim tries all the different Reese's peanut butter cup stuff too.
Cynthia likes them too.
Really?
Yep.
I did not know that about Cynthia.
What's her child's name?
Reese. It's not Reese's.
No, but that's where it's from.
Reese. It's not even pronounced Reese's though, right? I always had that from the 80s.
We always call it Reese's.
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's peanut butter cup.
But it's Reese's Pieces. Yeah. Reese's Pieces.
Oh.
But it's not Reese's Pieces. We always used to call it Reese's Pieces. I
think in the 80s we called things a little different than what they actually were. We all think that's what it's actually called, and it's not.
Yeah. I know. If you like dumplings, order hot chili oil to go with them. If you like hot. I don't like hot.
I really like dumplings.
I like a little bit of heat, and but I don't like hot at all. I think I don't understand the need for heat for some people. I don't understand why they can like them like stuff like really, really spicy and stuff. For me, it's no flavor addition, so it's like, why are you punishing yourself? I don't know.
People like
I guess some
kick.
people, but some people I guess taste the
kick?
The heat or something. I don't know. Maybe it's whatever they add to it. Maybe they taste it. Sounds like you want a bit of revenge still. I'm good. I like the old cabins more. New ones don't fit. And the bathroom is in a terrible part of the cabin. I disagree with you on the insides. On the outsides, I wish it was still looked like the old cabin. The insides are just, I'm sorry, but this was just way more efficient layout for us in this house than the other one, than the old cabins. And the old cabins were very dark, and these ones have a lot more lighting because the whole top row of windows, you keep that open, it's like it's a whole different. The old cabins I thought were too dark, but last night I was like, I started walking to the bathroom down towards where they used to be, and they're down the other opposite side. So the bathrooms are on the opposite side of the house.
Yeah.
Than they used to be.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's different layout. But I prefer this layout.
I like how.
I know the aesthetics aren't like the old cabins.
No, you don't feel like you're
I understand what you're saying
anymore.
about the old, yeah.
So I totally get that.
Hey, it's Matt and Charlotte. Welcome in. Mike Wazowski. Oh,
I liked how the
D-Lo, welcome in.
The tables and stuff were up against the wall, and it had the bench. I like that better for like puzzle making than it being in the middle of the room. When you walk in, it's right there. So there's some things I like better of the old cabin, but there's things I like also better in the new cabin.
Yeah. We didn't hate the old cabins. We liked the old cabins too. I just think these ones are a little bit more roomy and brighter.
Well, the couch in the old cabins were super, super old, and that's what
in the bedroom in the old cabins, there was the bed was against the wall.
Yeah.
And
I couldn't sleep on that.
You always sleep on that side, and you couldn't sleep on that, so you ended up sleeping on the bottom bunk.
Exit area, so I got like claustrophobic. So I slept on the bottom bunk.
Here, there's room on both sides of the bed to get up.
So I can sleep in the big bed now.
But yeah,
the bunk beds are cute.
They're good, and they seem a little bit wider. They seem a little bit wider too.
They seem bigger. The ceiling is higher. You got the incline, so
yeah.
Yes.
And Sophie's been loving the top bunk. She has her light up there. She's been reading a lot, and it's been fun. We've been loving it here. I wish we had more time here.
Yeah,
we're out on Sunday.
Well, the problem is we've had some rain, so
at the key times too.
We
It's like
haven't been
last
able to
night
do
we
what
wanted to
we
go out
want.
and drive around again, but it was raining most of the night. And it
Yeah,
was
we ended
wet,
up having to
and it
come
was
back
like-
because we could see the storm and it was coming and it was getting pretty close.
Yeah, we went out with Sophie. Avery prefers just to watch.
Yeah.
Stay and chill out in the room, but we went out with a little drive with Sophie and looked around again. There's definitely more people coming in, and there was a lot more people decorating.
There's a lot of people, yeah, that was still decorating. So just gotta.
There is a definite septic issue on that main road. Still, they had like
There's 2
12
places, I think.
on 2 different places on that main road that goes through the campgrounds all the way up from the check-in area all the way up to
Like the stables.
yeah, where the stables are and Hoop-de-Doo area is. There's 2 places. It's closer to the Hoop-de-Doo area. 2 different places where they had like 8 different septic trucks pumping stuff out of the
Multiple
ground.
companies.
And the thing is, one of them was definitely, it was like a flooded part of the park. So we assumed it was water.
It was
but with all those septic tanks there and the smell of it, that was not water. And
can you imagine, like, there's people that are in those
right there,
camps,
yeah,
right
they're
there.
like 10 feet.
I'd be like, you gotta move me. I'm
20
sorry.
feet away, yeah. from
I
that.
would like.
They're probably getting a discount. But and
'Cause
plus they have
probably
floats. They have their decorations out. There's one of them
I would
with
be
main
upset.
decorations
I
there.
would definitely be upset.
So, anyways, 2 different places up to that area that they're dealing with septic issues.
Yeah.
And they're detouring us around from the main road. It's not a big detour, but it's
No.
they're definitely detouring us when they're working on it. But you have trucks, septic tank trucks from different cities, and they're all like, it's not like, okay, Disney World septic. It's like
They're hiring people outside.
Lee
of the
County
Disney
septic
bubble.
and
Yeah.
Apopka septic. It's like,
Yeah.
those are cities that, okay, surrounding area cities, but
Yeah.
how many septic tanks do you need in?
Some of them, you could tell some of them were
What
parked for
happened?
the ready. So, like, they would fill up one that would take off, the next one would come in. So, it's like, how much, do they have to drain?
The
So,
pull-down bed is way better than the pull-out beds of the. Yes,
the
the pull-down
cups,
bed's great. Yeah, I
yes.
love that, and it seems to be bigger too. Definitely.
yes. It is
Um,
cute. You have a nice, cute picture as well.
Yeah. It's sad that Reflections is so close to Fort Wilderness. Is that the new DVC place that they're building? That's what it's called, Reflections? Because
God.
yes, it's right behind the
It
Hoop-de-Doo.
is. Yeah. Where you
And they
could see it.
took
it
half
looks,
their beach too.
Yep. It
It's-
looks like it is like right behind, and it sticks out like a sore thumb. It's humongous.
Patrick, hello.
It's huge. It's much higher. I want to say it's like maybe 3 floors higher, past the top of the Hoop-de-Doo, that whole like Trails End area. It sticks out like a sore thumb, and of course it's gray and scaffolding, so of course it's going to right now. But they're gonna need to paint that either brown to blend in, or blue
Blue for the
hoping
sky, yeah.
it blends in with the sky.
So Diane Bush makes a good point. When you're staying in the cabins, for us anyways too, a golf cart is a must.
Yes.
It's a must. It's
And
so
they're
much more fun.
expensive
It's
a
expensive.
day.
It is expensive, but it's a must
Yeah.
to get around and to have the fun and to get the feeling of freedom and to be able to go around and look at all the decorations and stuff. A golf cart is a must, so you must book one.
So the hotels here, the cabins here, they're expensive. They're like, say, $450
In the mid fives, though, I think.
to mid
Depending-
six
Six is
more,
when
500,
you're
400, 600,
depending on the
year.
time. Yeah,
Then
time of the year.
if you get a golf cart, I want to say a 4-seater golf cart is like $75 a day, and then the
Is it that much?
6-seater is like $90-something a day.
Yeah, we got a 6-seater this
So
time.
you're thinking
'cause
you
we're
could tack that
expecting
on.
family and friends coming,
You're
dropping
gonna
in.
tack that onto the hotel price, because
Yeah,
you can't, unless you go walk to your bus station, and then you take the bus to where the store is, or to the Trails End.
or you can bring some bikes. People brought bikes and
I
stuff.
know,
If
but
you
then
want
you're
to
gonna
bike
park
everywhere.
the bike. Then you're gonna be worried that someone's gonna take the bike.
Nah, I don't think there's one to steal your
So-
bike in Fort Wilderness. They
There's
don't even
still
let you through the
people
front
out there
gates.
But you know, it's so you gotta cut. The way I look at it is you gotta
Hello,
attack
humans.
that.
Dave T, welcome in.
You gotta attack that golf cart cost
Zippity-doo-dah,
as part
welcome
of your cabin cost.
Yeah.
So it's expensive, and like I've said in the past, if you're gonna come here,
Now my coffee is iced coffee.
and you're gonna go to the parks every day, and you're gonna, especially like open or close, there's no point in staying at this hotel, because the point of this hotel is
For
to
the atmosphere
relax in the atmosphere, to ride around the golf carts,
Take full advantage of the
to see the
cabins
horses,
and
and just drive around, and just, you know, veg and almost unplug. So if I was gonna do a vacation, and it was mainly because I want to do the parks, this would be the last place I would stay.
You do the music resort or the sports resort.
Well, no, but you could. I mean, all the other hotels. I mean, even like the boardwalk, like, because the rooms are nice. You know, it's all theming, and it's nice walking through when you get off the bus or whatever, and walking through, and they have a nice store, like a Disney store, and you know, some of them have like really nice food courts. That's more geared if you're a park oriented stay. But if you want to unplug and just veg and just suck it all in, then this is
relax. Yeah,
this is the good place, you know. Or if you do, like, even if you do like a 2-week vacation and you do one all park and then one kind of like let's relax the rest of the vacation, you know, split it up. But
not many people do 2 weeks anymore.
Right. Yeah.
But it's definitely, this is, I think, the best place to unplug and to get away from the noise.
Yeah.
And the hustle and bustle. Because we're out in the woods.
Yeah.
And even in the cabins, right? It's very quiet.
It's quiet. You hear birds. You hear
around 9 o'clock, you're
frogs,
still hearing fireworks
bugs.
and stuff. I heard the fireworks last night.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
you can hear some.
But it's, you know, it's muffled banging, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. And you'll see wildlife. Yesterday we saw 2 turkeys.
Yep, 2 different spots. Yeah, we saw deer the night before.
We saw deer the night before, yeah, but not since. We haven't seen many deer. And people are out running the paths in the morning. And
but like people are not loud here. They're very respectful, because I think they're all here because it's like everyone's like chilling, you know. So there's no yelling. If you drive by in your car and there's someone's like out in their lot or whatever, they'll say hi.
Hey, ghost host.
If you're at a hotel and you walk by people, they don't say hi. So it's a totally different mind frame here. Yeah. You know. So
yeah, I
definitely like this. I would like to do this is our 3rd year doing it in a row. So I guess this is our annual thing.
And I like doing
at this time.
I really like doing this, and it's the best way to unwind, I think, so far. It's my favorite resort used to be the boardwalk. Yeah. And now it's like I crave coming here, not going to the boardwalk. But we can try different stuff. We gotta do like a little weekend. We'll see how things go. And
read the chat.
They're all saying hi to. They're saying hi to ghost hosts. And
okay.
Talking to each other. It's good. Stupid work. Someone said stupid work. I think it's Sherry.
No.
Help Monarch Miracle. So it's either Charlotte or Matt. Yeah, it said stupid work. Don't they know I'm trying to watch the Nerd Herders?
I know, such an inconvenience. Work is such an inconvenience.
Yesterday we dropped a vlog for our travel day to Currahee, where we went up to Georgia.
I haven't shared it out yet.
Yeah, we usually watch it on our TV at home, and we don't have YouTube on this TV, and I don't want to watch it on my little screen too. But that was our travel day up to Georgia, the Toccoa area in Georgia, where we climbed Mount Currahee. So when's the climbing day coming out?
The next video I have finished. It's the run morning, and there's a thing in it that says, "Oh, we're gonna run up Currahee today," but we went through the barracks and the museum. So my next video is that, because
So it's not the run.
so the next one is the it's the
we
run
just
day.
videoed so much.
It's
it
the
was
barracks
so
and museum.
Cool. Yeah, so
We're
it's not the run.
so into that type of stuff.
Then
so
rename it. Don't name it the run day. If it's
I didn't.
museum.
I
Okay.
named it museum and
Okay,
barracks
good.
tour type thing.
And then it's
And
the run
then
day
the
after.
next one is the actual run.
Okay.
And then the next one will be the other museum. And then
Just to set the mood of the video for the run day. We didn't run the entire thing. We weren't in that good of shape to run the entire thing.
we walked some. We did
So
the whole
we
thing.
ran.
But we didn't run it.
We ran, jogged, walked,
Mickey security passing by.
laid down on the ground, recouped, drank, dry heaved, and then we walked some more. And we did the entire
show
thing
the dry
eventually.
heaving.
Yeah.
We didn't dry heat.
I'm just kidding.
We did not
I'm
dry
kidding.
heat.
We did not dry heat.
We felt
were
like
just
we were
kidding.
going to, but we did not dry heat.
We did accept some electrolytes from a very nice old guy, 80-year-old guy.
80-year-old guy. We're still going up the mountain. He's coming down. You guys okay? You need some electrolytes?
Well, we
As
should have
we're waiting
trained
for the
it.
ambulance.
We should have trained for it. We did not
Yeah.
train one step for this 10K.
I wrote that in the
And
comment.
it was you could see that we didn't train for it.
Yeah.
It was just so many things were happening before that we didn't really have the time to train for it, and we didn't do anything but walk, and we didn't even do a lot of walking before that trip. So, but anyways, it is what it is. But we did finish the entire thing, and we did run.
We ran the video will prove it.
We ran at least 2 miles of it, 2 of the 6 miles.
Yeah.
And
you have to keep in mind it's uphill.
And these aren't real little slant hills. These are steep parts of hills.
Yeah, you
Crazy.
got like the incline, and then you're like, oh my god, how am I gonna get through that? And then you round the corner, and then it's even steeper. And it's like,
I only run when
oh
chased.
my gosh, I only run when chased.
Chased by bears.
Zombies.
Amy keeps on asking, are we going to see bears?
He wants to
I
see
hope
a
we don't
bear.
see bears.
Yeah, he
You don't
wants
want to see
to see
bears. It would be a great
Not
thing. Yeah, not yet. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm behind on our videos because that was for D-Day.
Our
that
crew
was
is
back-
patiently awaiting new videos from Avery. Craig's Robotics wants.
God, I keep telling him.
Yeah. We'll get on top of that. He was just doing them every time he got one of those boxes, but
He's asking for more snack box, but I'm trying to get him to do non-snack box stuff and get him to do actual creative videos. So,
I only run from the Popo.
Popo just drove by, actually.
He did, yeah.
So Disney
Popo.
so
Yeah.
not real Popo.
It's funny. We always say that on when we're doing our driving or whatever. Oh, there's the Popo.
Yeah, that's what we refer to him.
Yeah, it's funny.
But,
We don't hear many other people referring to them as Popo.
yeah.
And I forget where the Popo's from. I know, when I think of Popo now, it's like Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball. We watch with Avery.
I don't know. There's some TV show.
Yeah, I know.
Some
It's
TV
Popo,
shows.
yeah.
But I can, I think I can release.
I know
the
it. We
next-
need another
the next
superhero
video.
one, Craig. I keep on telling him, but I think he burnt out, and he was setting up some big thing for Heroverse coming in 2024, and it's 2025.
Yeah.
So he just kind of, I think he went, either he's writer's block, maybe, or maybe he thinks he's done it all over and over
I think
and over
he's
again.
obsessive of the TV is what it is right now, and he's got certain things that he wants to watch.
Angela's here.
And
Welcome in, Angela.
And they're releasing them,
Yeah.
so he's just all about that right now, I think. Because he'll come and tell me, oh, such and such is going to be released in 3 weeks, you know. So I think he's just obsessive of some of the shows that he watches that are going to be released. So,
Yeah, we got to get him back to creating instead of just watching. I think he's in a rut, so
he is,
we got to try to do.
He definitely is.
Try to do that.
With the anxiety that's picked up too, I think it's all connected.
So yesterday, so yesterday, just to recap, we did the horses, we did the golf cart run,
Yeah.
we had pulled pork sandwiches with Mark and
I
Jan.
got a new backpack.
Got a new backpack.
Yeah,
We
beach
decorated the
towel.
cart. We decorated the cart. Should we show them the decorated
ahead.
cart? Let me show you guys quickly. We'll show you guys the decorated cart.
Go
Let me switch this around. Hopefully you guys are in 1080p. So let's have these things light up at night because they're solar. And oh, we still have a little bit left of the Pac-Man. Didn't get totally washed away. And we have some flags, and we have our little thing that Mark had made. It's a little one of these buckets that glows up. You can turn it on in the night and it glows all different colors. Disney Nerd Herders. But let's go over here and show you guys our golf cart. We did the flags. And we did pom-poms. Although these are paper, so they've been getting dried, but they have been drying and they haven't fallen to pieces yet. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Huh?
That's all right. They dry.
That's cool, yeah. And they flap in the breeze,
so
and
they come out.
So there's our little cart. You know, the lights that we were going to get for the cart, they were too. I thought they were too big and clunky. These ones, we got these little ones here. You press this little button here, and boom. See, they light up.
So that's at night.
Those are like tiny, tiny, tiny little lights.
But they look good at night.
Yeah, and you can do different modes. You can leave them on or you can shut them off. But the lights that we were going to, let me show you this way. They were the star lights over here, which these look great at night because they're solar powered. But these little red, white, and blue stars, we ran them up the rail instead because they're kind of big and floppy. So I was like, maybe they shouldn't be on the golf cart because they're nice and I didn't want them getting blown all the heck. But they are solar powered, and we have a little remote control that we can turn them on and do different modes. And same thing with the mode thing and with the light thing in the bucket that Mark and Jen made for us, I think 2 years ago. It's an awesome little bucket. You want to join us again? She's fixing the pom-poms. This is our Honda Pilot. I love, 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 love this car. It is such a smooth ride. And it has the entertainment system for Avery, so that when we're driving, it keeps him. Yeah, so today, yeah, I was about to go over today's plans. Let me bring you guys back to us.
Let's see the horses again.
Here we are. Yeah, so we'll go back to see the horses. So that was yesterday. What happened yesterday? So today is July 3rd.
Yeah.
Tonight's plans is to go into Magic Kingdom and go behind the castle. We're behind the castle somewhere. So if you see us, say hi.
Yeah.
But I like being under the fireworks, not like feeling the fireworks bulge out of my chest. You get the most out of your fireworks.
I was thinking of maybe if you want to bring the gimbal and stuff, we can go live.
I think Melissa's
fireworks.
going live for that, and we don't have to go live. So
Well,
I think
we'll
they're
do
gonna
live for the July 4th.
But the thing is,
then.
they might get rained out anyway.
Yeah.
Hoping, cross your fingers that tonight's things do not get rained out. Angela and Jeff's gonna be there too. Cool.
Yay!
Have you guys heard anything more about the weather? It's supposed to. So last night I was watching the weather. It's like it's supposed to rain. Like they have some tropical depression thing that's happening. Although it's not a constant thing. It's just nice and sunny now. We've been able to do our cart rides during the day and go look around during the day. It's been awesome.
Yeah, anytime it's not raining,
it's been
we're out.
raining. Yeah. So tonight, hopefully the rain buggers off and goes somewhere else, and hopefully we'll be able to see the fireworks.
Yeah.
It's our normal Thursday. Oh yeah, so it's their Thursday night with friends. So hope weather holds off. Yeah.
We'll have to come over and say hi.
And I think
we'll find you guys and say hi.
It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts.
It's gonna be nuts.
With,
if you're gonna be down on Main
July
Street,
3rd.
then we might not.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be out of control on Main Street. So.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna be behind the castle, and we're gonna try. We're not going in there too early because Avery has a set time where before he starts shutting down, he says, "I want to go home," or "want to get out of here," type of thing. Yeah, so I'm going to give him maybe 3 hours, hopefully.
Yeah, and we didn't bring the wheelchair
Hopefully.
here, so we have to rent one.
We're going to rent
so
one just for the
hopefully
top.
there is one.
Well,
If not, he's going to be in a stroller.
I was hoping that maybe he
It's his
won't
stroller.
need the wheelchair, but we'll see. Since it's such a short trot into the parks, hopefully he won't require the wheelchair, but we'll see.
Problem is he could have an episode on the opposite end of the park, and he's not going to be able to walk to the other side of the park to get a wheelchair. You'll have to. So as long as you're okay with that, then
It's
do
not gonna be
whatever
a
you
big
want to do.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not worried about
But,
that. It's not a big deal. Because he can sit, he walks, and then he sits, and then he walks, and he sits, and whatever. We'll deal with it. No big deal. It's but that's what our plans are tonight. To be in the Magic Kingdom for the 3rd, which is awesome. They do the 4th of July on the 3rd as well, and then tomorrow night we're going to be in Epcot. So that's going to be awesome.
We'll be
in
the
our
Japan.
secret awesome.
That I want to definitely
Not
go
so
live.
secret anymore.
I
But yeah,
wanna-
we'll be in Japan. That's
you
our
can
favorite
do
place
the
of the
gimbal,
year.
set it up. I'll just point it at it during it, so that
Okay,
way everyone
yeah.
can experience that. So
Yeah,
we'll be
yeah,
doing the July 4th fireworks live, just the fireworks thing
From Japan.
from Japan. Yes.
Okay.
So you might want to.
That's another area that we love doing because
thumbnail
it's right
out.
underneath the right underneath the fireworks, and you get to feel it, and it's the best viewing. And
Yeah.
luckily, only 26 people
'Cause I
watch
can
us. 'Cause I
hold
don't
it.
want thousands of people coming into our spot.
and watch it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it's better than Italy, and it's better than being
Well, you're the
in
one that's
America.
telling
Because America,
everybody.
you're blocked by the building. Italy, you're blocked by trees. Japan, you
It's
go
a good one.
back far enough, you can see them all and feel them
Yeah.
all. So it's the best place. But that's where we'll be tomorrow night.
Yeah.
What are we doing today? Today we're going to drive around, maybe see the horses again.
Yes.
We're going to chill out and
Yeah.
hopefully get Avery out on the cart. And chill. Chill's the word. This trip is chill.
I kind of would like to go drive around this morning
We go by.
and then come back
So they go
and then
by-
take our showers and get ready.
Oh,
And
so
then-
they go by Hall of Presidents. Angela and,
Oh, okay.
and
I was
Jeff.
just trying to picture.
Hall of Presidents.
So that's
is
not far
over
from where
by-
we'll be.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
that's the side. You know, it's
Yeah,
over by
yes. Yeah.
Super Hollow. So that's cool.
Alright.
Oh, so that's cool. But you're in for 4th of July. You're in Liberty Square. That's pretty cool, actually.
Oh, nice.
That is very.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Very nice.
Let's see if I missed any more of the chats.
Yeah. We'll try to find you. Well, if you guys are live, we'll be able to find you.
Passport. Mike's wife's got a passport. Yeah, I've seen the passports. Is that a Honda passport? Because I think my sister has a Honda passport. Seed pixel lights. It's the new LED lighting being used for test check. Really? Heading out. All right, Lisa. Thank you for joining us
Have a
this
good
morning.
day.
She was one of the first ones in here. And yeah. All right, and then the rest of today is unscripted. So we're probably gonna
Depends
look
on
at
the
horses.
rain. Oh, it
We'll
depends
see.
on the
Yeah,
rain.
we'll see
There's going to be a
we'll see
nap
what the weather
sometime
is.
in the middle of the day.
Yeah, and then
But-
tomorrow morning we'll probably be live again, bringing you guys the recap of what happens today.
Yeah, I'll try to release the second video of our Currahee Toccoa
Yeah.
trip.
Yes, Honda. Okay, yeah, my sister has one of those, and she loves that too.
Yes.
My sister's been driving Hondas since
Does Rob have
forever.
one too?
Rob had a Pilot, but then he changed to something.
Okay. So I know this. I think
Else.
Rob also likes the
The big ones, yeah. He likes
That
the big size
one
ones.
as well. Because when we were looking, they were making suggestions, and that was one of the ones that they were suggesting.
I think Joanne had the Pilot actually.
Oh,
Rob
okay.
had something
Oh,
else,
that's right.
but looked. I think it was,
It looked-
if not bigger than the Pilot.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
Very fun.
Nice, very nice. Yes.
My brother likes.
Yeah.
He has very good taste in stuff. So his car was fancy when we went in his car, but it was. I think it was one
was
step bigger
fancy.
than a
It was
Pilot.
very fancy.
So it
It
was
was
more
very
like
nice.
it wasn't the excursion size
High-tech.
thing, but it was like between a Pilot and an excursion type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, it was nice.
Okay.
And yeah, so is that it for
I
today?
think so.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. We really, really appreciate all of you. We're closing on 3,600. We'll get up to like 3,698, and then goes back down to 3,692, and then it's like dancing in there for quite a while. But someday we'll make it
Yeah.
over 3,600.
I had a gap in between releasing videos, so I think that's where it kind of trickled off. But you know, life happens.
We don't do this for a living. We don't do this. We get practically zero money from YouTube, so it's not a big deal.
Yep.
It's more after a while it becomes like a mental thing, where when you're not even focusing on it, but then all of a sudden it's like you're noticing we're like 5 below 3,600. So something in your brain triggers and says,
well, you're
why
so
can't
close.
we get to 3,600? Where I
You're
really
so
don't
close,
care,
you
but
know?
it's like, but then you start to kind of care.
Yeah.
Because it's been there in your face.
And then you go
30.
back to like, okay, whatever. And then you get close again to the next milestone, you know?
Yeah. So like again, this is not our living, but we definitely enjoy bringing our adventures with you.
Not.
We have like, we just passed, I think, like 1,800 downloads, I think.
Well, you gotta remember, we were daily streamers for years, and at some point we were releasing 2 videos a day. So,
so there's a lot of streams out there. There's a lot of junk out there on us. You can want to go watch it. I suggest you go to the really, really beginning.
No.
If you're ever gonna watch the stuff, because that was utter
junk.
Yes, and
our
so
settings were wrong.
That way, I know.
Our advice
but
for
what
our
I'm
settings
saying
were
is
wrong.
go watch them and then look at where we are today, and you're like,
there's a
wow,
big
they're
difference.
so awesome today.
There's a big difference.
They're broadcasting in 1080p.
Yeah.
And totally not messing up so bad, and everything isn't yellow. Like it used to be.
I don't know.
But the old ones are fun. The old ones are fun. When the
We
kids
had a lot of fun with
of
all the
fun.
old ones, but the quality of the what it looks like, the settings were not good. But we couldn't figure it out, and we kept getting bad advice constantly. So
yeah. So I think that's it for today. I think we've talked your ears off long enough.
We'll see what the kids are doing. I wouldn't mind laying down for another half hour.
But thank you again for all that you guys do. Thank you for our friends. Thank you for being our friends. You guys all rock. For all the mods, you guys rock too. For all the ninja watchers back in the background, we know you're there, and we thank you for being here. And that's it for now.
You.
So until next time, don't forget to do your duty.
It's a big duty.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.